GPS a while back brought about his campaign for 9-3. 9-3. Can you please repeat what that is? 9-3.
That means we work 9 months of the year and we're off 3 straight.
And 3 straight. Okay. All right. Well, you might have a great idea, and I think people are listening to you in the state of Pennsylvania. Reason why I say that is because that there is a Pennsylvania lawmaker who is introducing a 4-day work week bill. So technological advancements alone have significantly increased the productivity of workers, allowing more work to be accomplished in less time, says State Representative Ronnie Green. So research has shown that companies may be able to adopt a 4-day work week without losing worker productivity. So as mentioned, State Representative Ronnie Green proposed legislation that will reduce the work week for businesses with more than 500 employees from 40 hours a week to 32 hours a week without a reduction of pay for workers. The bill would not include local or mid-sized businesses. Now, earlier in the year, State Representative Dave Madsen introduced a bill that would establish a 4-day work week pilot program, and under the program, participating employers could be eligible for a state income tax credit through the Department of Labor and Industry if qualifying companies comply with certain program requirements. Now, the 4-day work week trial program took place in the UK back between June and December of 2022. The majority of the staff members who participated in the program said their well-being and work-life balance improved. Data from the program also showed employees who are less likely to quit their jobs as a result of the 4-day week. But now, can we do that here in the state of Pennsylvania? If you want to really go back a ways, the Federal Fair Labor Standards Act of 1938 established this 40-hour work week. But today, most workers continue to work this standard 40-hour work week, but society looks and operates differently than it did back in 38. So this 4-day work week is supposedly said to reduce employee stress, burnout, and fatigue. And in addition, it positively impacts an employee's mental health, work-life balance, and physical well-being, all without negatively impacting a business productivity and revenue. So now I go to you two gentlemen here. Do you think this shit will fly in Pennsylvania?
I don't know what you do.
I agree with you.
Okay, your tradesmen could probably get away with it.
Check your mic GPS. You're kind of going in and out.
All right, how about now?
Perfect.
Yeah, your tradespeople could probably get away with it. I don't know how you would feel about your mechanic being closed on a Wednesday or on a Friday. Because now, if they're already swamped 5 days a week, they're not going to want to open up on a Saturday for sure, just to compensate for the day off during the week.
Right.
It's not going to work everywhere, but it can be done in some cases, sure.
Yeah, they said minimum of people of businesses that have 500 workers or more. So if you're looking at like your local Mr. Tire or your local Walmart, probably not. But definitely, let's say these Fortune 500 companies, it's a possibility if you're big enough. So that's possibly what could happen. I mean, Cortez, do you think this can happen here in Pennsylvania?
I think for small businesses, as you guys just mentioned, I don't think for the major companies, like it's not going to happen with Walmart. It's not going to happen with Chick-fil-A. Major entities, it's not going to happen. It's more like small companies where you might have a staff of 20 people. You can get away with that. And if you do offer that, this is what they're going to try to do. They're going to be like, all right, you can stay home on Friday, but you still going to be working. You still going to be doing some type of online activity, which is at your own leisure, at your own pace, but work needs to get done.
Yeah, that's
needs to get done, and I think it won't happen in education. I can tell you that.
Oh no,
because people be outraged because now we got to find childcare for Fridays. Parents don't hear that. Parents are like, look, I need people to take care of my kids 5 days a week: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
As mentioned, 500 plus workers in your corporation. This is who it will affect. Definitely teachers, that's not going to work out for. Mechanics, anybody like that's not going to work out. Retail definitely will not work out. But back in the day, what would we call latchkey kids? That's how the terminology was. Mm-hmm. We knew how to go inside and make our own foods and everything like that, and just basically be self-aware of things going on. And unfortunately, things it's dwindled down since in the past generations. People are a little bit more dependent instead of being independent. But then later on, when they claim they got somebody else's money, that they're independent when they're not. But,
oh no, you can't leave no kid at home like that, man. You can't do that shit no more.
Nah.
Back then you could be like, all right, little Tommy, go home and make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I'll be home to get you.
There you go.
You can't
go watch your cartoons, and then I'll be home at 5, and then you start your homework.
Nah, you can't do that shit, man.
Not now.
Nah, I can't. Not now. I told my wife. we had a discussion about that. Like, how long can we leave our darling unsupervised? Mm-hmm. And the most I would say is probably an hour to 30 minutes.
Really?
Yeah, we can leave her at home for about an hour, which I'm still a little bit iffy about even doing that, man. Because,
why is that?
Well, man, these kids are not. Like my daughter, I love my daughter with all my heart, man. But she's not street smart like UI and GPS. She's not like, you know what I'm saying? My mom told me don't open the door for any motherfucker. You hear me? And she said it just like that.
Okay.
It's a lot of traffic in my neighborhood, man. I can see my daughter opening the door up if somebody's at the door, because that's how it is. That's how it is around here, man. Somebody's knocking at your door, use your package at the door.
Right.
It would be hard for me to train her not to open the door up, man. So it's something that we will have to fight with. But I could leave her only an hour at a time. I can't do no 3 and 4 hours, man. Just leave her by herself.
Okay. All right. That's interesting. GPS, we know back in the day that, like I said, we were the latchkey kids and probably the last of the latchkey kids. But did you go through that with your son?
Oh, definitely. When I was working in Trenton, if my wife at the time hadn't got home, then he would be by himself for a couple hours. Mm-hmm. So, fortunately there was enough security. Lock up the door. I leave the TV on for him or whatever it is, and that's how kids start watching TV all night. Okay. But I lock everything up. Tell them don't answer the door. Anything happens, you call me. And we got away with that for a few years until he was really able to be by himself.
Right.
Some people say 14, but hell, 12, 11, you can get away with it. But you have to be going and coming back. Can't be all that extra lag time.
Yeah, you can't be staying out for 5-6 days.
No.